Guys? What are you guys doing here? What do you mean I'm supposed to do I'm supposed to do a podcast today? Oh guys, it's not happening right now. No. Something just came up. Okay. I can't explain. But he found me. I don't know how, I don't know when or where, but he found me. It's not you got crap. You guys need to stay low. Stay as low as possible. I will try to do a podcast as quick and possible as I can, but right now I need to deal with the Siren Head. I don't know how he found me, but he did. You guys just stay tuned, okay? Oh, here it is. Good luck. Whew. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Siren Head showing up at my neighborhood was definitely not the plan for today, but I'm here. I'm okay. I bought some time. I don't know how much time though, but I will do the very best I can to do this podcast today. But welcome back to Flacco's Fun World Podcast. It's been a bit. I know, guys. I am so sorry. I've been busy with the other channel. Yes, I've been working on the channel again. In fact, I've uploaded two videos, I guess you can say. One me playing FNAF and me reacting to the VHS tape of FNAF. If you guys want to go check it out, just go to Flocko and Friends. Make sure you subscribe if you guys have not yet already. To please check it out and support that channel. Also, if you guys check to see, I also have the episodes that I've uploaded on my podcast for Flacco's Fun World Podcast on YouTube. So apparently YouTube connected my podcast with the channel, so therefore every time I upload an episode like this, it also appears on YouTube, but not the video. It's just the audio for some reason. So it's kind of weird, but I'll just go as it please, because a lot of people will hear about it and they'll be like, oh, cool, that's a cool podcast. I should probably go check it out. And you should. If you have not subscribed to, or I guess you could say follow me on this podcast, make sure you do. 5-star review, guys. That wouldn't hurt. But come on, be supportive. I've been very good. I think I just, I don't maybe deserve it, but it would be kind of nice. Like I said, you guys can check this podcast out on, I just had a brain fart. You can share this podcast on Apple Podcasts, and Spotify for podcasters, and on YouTube now. So, and on the, I'm trying to get back my slides. Yes, we're doing slides. Oh! I just ruined it. I didn't think it was going to do that. I'm so sorry. But I guess you got a little glimpse. And plus, after me being hunted by the Siren Head, I guess I already kind of gave away what the today's episode is about. So, of course, as always, we have important announcements. Make sure you check out the hvreno.church. That's hvreno.church, so you can find out more about what we do at Higher Vision Church Reno at the O'Brien School. You can check it out on the website by spelling hvreno.church. Figure out about our community, what the vision is for the church. You can also check out our YouTube channel for Higher Vision Church Reno. We have 1.93 thousand subscribers, so please keep supporting the church. And yes, it will be awesome. We've been around for years now. But if you guys want to check it out, please do. Like I said, check out the channel called Flacco and Friends. If you guys have not yet subscribed to it, please do. Also, to make sure you check out my devotional podcast called the Ultimate Issues Podcast with A Developments, my devotional podcast that I do also if you guys want to learn how to get closer with God. All right, people. So I kind of already ruined it on accident. Coffee. Sorry, that sounded really annoying to you guys. But in today's episode, we would be doing the origin stories of The Siren Head. Come on, who does not want to know who this guy is? I've actually ran into the Siren Head before one time. I uploaded the video about it on the channel of Flacco and Friends. I've ran into this guy before, and let me tell you, he was not exactly the most nicest character in the entire world. But many people wonder, who is the Siren Head? Where did he come from? How does this thing even exist? Like, what's the background? Well, as a guy who's an expert when it comes to entities or strange monsters from the MonsterVerse, I got you guys. I thought you guys would like a nice little story time. I know it's been a bit since we even done story time. We've been doing stuff like game time, movie time, but today we're doing story time, and I'm going to tell you guys the origin story of the Siren Head. Like I said, as a professional, I understand, but I want to thank Trevor Henderson for creating this creature in the first place. No, he did not sponsor me, but if he ever wants to, I got you, dude. I can do all the monsters you ever created, like Cartoon Cat, you name it, dude. I got you. But yes, I just want to thank Trevor Henderson for even making this creature and just, bringing his imagination to the world. And Siren Head is probably one of the best things he's ever done. There's just something about Siren Head that really just grabs people's attention by just even looking at him, you know? So I say we get into the origin stories of the Siren Head. I'll be reading it off the script at his website, so that's why I'm probably gonna be looking down a lot, is because I'm gonna be reading it to you guys, because he probably explains it a lot more than I ever could better. But so here we go. The Siren Head is a fictional being created by the Canadian artist respectfully known as Trevor Henderson. It is a 12 meters tall humanoid creature with a heavily emaciated near skeletal frame covered in a dry mummified flesh with a color similar to rusted metal. Emaciated being with a pair of sirens, capable of emitting various noises, both natural and man-made, including sirens, radio broadcasts, white noise, and human voices. Just right there, I'm already excited to know more about this guy. And just the fact that Trevor Henderson even created a creature so iconic and so cool. Excuse me. It's just awesome. So let's get into like what's the good description. Like, there's a lot of different pictures and like different like drawings or other stuff about what the Siren Head could look like, But let's hear it from the man himself of what the Siren Head looks like. So Siren Head, distinctively known for its tall stature, which stands 40 feet tall, and its iconic sirens, which takes the place of its head. This creature is known to be hostile and hunts people as if they were prey, although it usually hangs around its rural towns and wooded areas. The first sighting of it occurred in 1966 when a family on a vacation in the Arizona desert captured an image of Siren Head. However, it is implied heavily that Siren Head has been around since the beginning of mankind, as it appears in cave paintings. Its limbs are disproportionately long and thin, with arms almost as long as its entire body that ends in a huge bony hands, where a human's head and neck would be its thin pull of flesh, with two sirens attached to them facing in the opposite direction, hence its name, and several black wires snaking around its neck and into its upper shoulders pressed against its abdomen. The speakers are fused to the neck by tendrils of skins and capable of swiveling around much like the head of an owl. Some images depict Siren Head speakers with toothy, lip-less, human-like jaws and a long, retractable, thin, snake-like tongue, though Henderson has said that the teeth are only visible on certain radio frequency. Some photographs depict Siren Head as having multiple sirens or having a street lamp in the place of its head. Both of these imply that Siren Head either has the ability to change its appearance to better blend with its surroundings, or that subspecies of Siren Head exist, which are confirmed by Trevor, are now deceased. Siren Head isn't a being of our reality. Instead, Siren Head is much different than us, and is not limited by our laws in nature. Basically, Siren Head is constantly changing manifestation, which almost always appears different in the victim's view of Siren Head. The information changes all knowledge we have on Siren Head, which opens various theories about the creature. It is not known how Siren Head came to have sirens in the distant past before actual sirens were invented. Trevor had recently revealed many more facts about Siren Head. It is actually the static form of an unfathomable supernatural entity. Despite its lack of its eyes, it can still see. It also has the ability to manipulate technology by playing sounds through other devices. It spends most of its time standing still, but it has the ability to move very, very fast. Victims of Siren Head apparently been found with their eyes, eardrums, gums, sinuses burst, and bleeding, a description of which matches the aftermath of a recent incident where the majority of a town was found killed in its fashion. Weapons such as arrows or spears basically do not normally work on the entity. It has almost never been spotted in populated areas. Despite the teeth in its speakers, Siren Head does not eat, meaning that it may not actually be a predator in the traditional sense, though there are contradictory evidence in this regard. Okay, that was a lot to grasp of this creature. So it's a very mystical, mysterious creature of this Siren Head. So as we can tell, its arms, they're super daggum long, dude. It's almost as long as its entire body, and just the bony fingers. You can see like the mummified body that he has. Like you can just see like his ribs are just showing. We see like these wires that connect to his neck, which I believe powers like the sounds that Siren Head makes. Like I said, it can mimic sounds, radio stations, phone calls, like or radio static, like all of it. It's such a cool creature, and like I said, it doesn't follow the laws of nature. It has like its own thing. And the thing that makes it kind of scarier though is that it doesn't eat people. It's not really a predator, but it's almost like it waits for its victims to come to him by luring them with this very special powers, I guess you can say that he has. He's a very cool creature and so mysterious. There's so much more we can still learn from this creature. I know the Siren Head was made like back in 2018 or whatever, but there's still so many things we can learn from the Siren Head, and so many things that are just so mysterious and cool about the Siren Head. So there's actually been recent reports of sightings of the Siren Head. Are these true or are these not? We really don't know. We really do not have a lot of proof if the Siren Head is real. Now I know for all you people, no, Aiden, Siren Head is not real. God did not make the Siren Head. Well, maybe not. But nobody really knows, do they? I'm just saying, look, if there's such things as light, you know what? Forget it. Anyways, let's talk about the sightings of the Siren Head and see if you believe in the story or not. The first sighting of Siren Head occurred in 1966 when a family on vacation in the Arizona desert captured an image of the creature in a graveyard. 20 years later, on July 16, 1995, Chad and his friends were hiking in the woods at the Tanyard Creek, where they found Siren Head to be lurking. According to Chad, his friends got snatched by something gigantic striding through the trees that mimicked their voices. Chad was found alive with a few injuries while the friends were gone, either taken or killed by Siren Head. In total, there have been 13 reports of Siren Head, and all the stories released by the victims. One example is a photo of Siren Head in India, where citizens start disappearing, and it was seen on the streets in a photo. So, I'm actually gonna share this screen with you guys so you can see the photo. It actually is on the website, so let me just see. Do you guys see that? It's a little dark, but that's kind of the whole point. So this is the picture that they said they caught in India of the Siren Head. As you can see, he's sitting in like this field, and we can see like how mummified his body is, and wiry, kind of in this picture here, and it's almost believable. I'm not gonna lie, just looking at this picture, like just look at that. If that's what the Siren Head really does look like, and if you ever saw that one night while you're driving or camping with your friends, let me tell you, it's crazy. It's crazy. But let's get back to this original picture. So there's been 13 reports where people said they thought they saw the Siren Head. So I say we keep looking into what other peoples have to say about the Siren Head. So like I said, one example is a photo of Siren Head in India where citizens start disappearing. It was seen on the streets in a photo. Although these incidents are not the first depictions of Siren Head, although these incidents are not the first depictions of Siren Head. Ancient rocks paintings of Siren Head have been found all over the continent of North America, which indicates that Siren Head is not a new species / creature on Earth. There have been also sightings of creatures that resemble Siren Head, but lack familiar features. For example, a photo of Siren Head was released when it appeared to have a street light for a head, while it's trying to blend in with the other street lights by standing still. Do we have a picture of that actually? Probably not. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of Lighthead. That is actually what the creature is called. No, we do not have a picture of Lighthead, but I did find this really cool Siren Head picture that I think I'm gonna use for a little bit. Yeah. So here it is. There is another picture, and this is a classic picture. This was the first picture ever released on the internet, I do believe, of the first sighting of Siren Head in this grave site where the family, I do believe, were like hiking or camping. I don't remember what it really said. But this was the very first picture that was ever, I guess, taken of the Siren Head, and therefore the belief that Siren Head could be an actual real creature. So, hey, like I said, we don't know. We really don't know. So, let's get that picture back up here. Yes, sir. Although possible sighting of Siren Head, which is noticeably very different from unusual sightings, the picture appears to show a variation of Siren Head with many more sirens on its neck, with about 5 being visible. We don't have that picture available at the moment. But the caption also describes how a majority of population, either of the neighborhood or small town, were found dead in their homes or on the streets. So, we're going to do something now. We are going to talk about his hunting tactics and what exactly you need to know. So that way, in case if you ever do run into the Siren Head, how to survive. So, let's talk about his hunting tactics real quick. So, Siren Head hunts by silently standing as Siren Head does to the victims once caught. And its hunting tactic can also be throwing shingles into the air, though multiple games were created, and to show off the fact Siren Head was in fact the environment with the player. One or more corpses are normally found, which may show that Siren Head doesn't always kill for substance. Even though none of the games were created by Trevor Henderson himself, nor proven to be fact or fiction. Oh, so this is like if you ever were like playing the actual game, but this can also be useful if you ever broke into your neighborhood. So, other theories include eating them or adding them to the roster of voices used to buy it. Although Siren Head is not above fooling people with their friends' voices, one study suggests that it also blocks out the screams of the devoured victims with other sounds in order to prevent anyone from coming to the victim's aid. Thus, while weapons are not known to work on Siren Head, it needs to conceal its attacks and generally elusive behavior implied that there may be some way of harming it, or at least interrupting its activity. Alternatively, this may be done to ensure a successful hunt by confusing and disorienting the prey, or it might be simple cruelty. Siren Head mainly uses an ambush strategy to hunting, discussing itself in deep forests or rural areas before attacking its prey. With its sound-based abilities, it can mimic other sounds like music, talking, alerts, sirens, etc. to lure in prey or drown out someone's cry for help with its sound-based abilities. It is also possible Siren Head can concentrate its sounds into a large sonic blast or a specific tone to take out a large group of people. It is yet unknown what Siren Head does to its caught prey, being eating them or making them disappear without a trace. When directly seen by an opponent, however, it will rush at them, seemingly in rage or in a state of bloodlust, and if it's hungry enough, it will use very possible tactical advantage to get its prey. It has brown mummified skin matching the pattern of rusty metal or tree bark, which it uses for camouflage. Siren Head is also very fast. While on 2 feet, it is assumed maximum speed is around 24.3 miles per hour. While on all fours, its speed is assumed to be maximum of around 258.2 miles per hour, making it much faster than an average car. Some people believe Siren Head uses its echolocation like bats to get around in the dark, as seen Siren Head has no eyes. Now, before we keep going, we're going to take a break. So, listen, I hope you guys are liking this so far. Like I said, the Siren Head could come at you guys any moment. So, y'all need to get ready because you don't know. You really don't. So, we're going to take a 10-second break, and then I'm going to get back to you guys. All right, guys, we are back from our break. Let's continue about the origins of Siren Head. We know how he hunts. We know his hunting grounds. And now we get to learn about his powers and abilities because this creature is not like any creature we've ever seen. By the way, guys, before we keep going, though, let me know what other entities I should do the origins about. And let me know because I might. Okay, give me as many as you can, and I will do the origins about it. I promise. I promise. Okay, so let's talk about his power and abilities, the Siren Head. So it has a word that I can't really pronounce. It's acousticnesis, acoustinesis, acoustikinesis. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it means it can mimic voices. It's applied that it killed some of its victims via blast their eardrums. Siren Head constantly pumps out sounds, which includes strange music, conversations, angrily shouted words, and numbers. So that's one power. You better write this stuff down. Heightened strength. It is believed that Siren Head is extremely powerful due to its size. Siren Head is able to break down trees or various heavy objects at will. Can kidnap an entire United States family of 4 at once. So, well, good thing there's 7 of us. But if there's 4 of you guys and you go hunting, or not hunting, maybe like hiking, and you see the Siren Head, well, I'm very sorry. So, anyways, tracking evasion. Siren Head can blend inside of a forest or behind a tree. It has been known to stand still for days at a time to blend in with its surroundings. Its body is infested with parasites, with Trevor mentioning on its Tumblr that Siren Head can cling to ceilings sometimes to make its body blend in with the wires and look like a PA system, stating that he might have used this tactic to take several people in Detroit. Siren Head often uses this ability along with a camouflage to ambush and kill prey. Trevor also mentioned that Siren Head makes no sound while moving, saying it can be almost completely silent, with yet another post saying it was able to move when someone's back was turned without the person even knowing. That's pretty scary, but kind of cool for the Siren Head. Enhanced speed. We kind of already talked about this a little bit. He is able to keep pace with the speeding car, according to Trevor. A couple reported the Siren Head can be incredibly agile. The couple was driving home until they saw the graveyard. They ended up checking out the grave when they saw Siren Head. According to the story, Siren Head started running towards them at an extreme rapid pace. Can you guys imagine? Like, you just driving one day, right? Taking your nice date or something, or taking your family for a trip. You see, like, Siren Head just standing perfectly still, just staring at you. You're all, dude, get the camera. And as you're about to take the picture, all of a sudden, Siren Head is just like, you better drive as fast as you can. I don't know why I did that. Y'all probably think I'm crazy. So, sorry. But anyway, just think about it. Like, dude, just think about it. Just think about it. So, anyways, transformation. It appeared to be a shapeshifter, being able to transform its head into functioning sirens and streetlights. Trevor mentioned on his Tumblr that Siren Head was able to copy the appearance of home furnishings and pipes in the walls to kidnap a family of 4. Appearance can very greatly be adapting to its surroundings. It was able to somehow take them from their home in a new form or lure them from without having to enter, as the only sign of their disappearance was the open backyard patio door. The latest sighting shows a multi-headed variation, which could either be a subspecies or the same Siren Head creating more sirens to kill off many more people. In some cases, Siren Head can freely contort its body and remove its head. Trevor's response to an ask on Twitter also states that it's possible the Siren Head constantly changes, or that appearance could somehow be incomprehensible to humans. So our eyes see the closest approximation to its actual appearance. However, Trevor has left both two interpretations open and has not confirmed either. Another one he has is disguised mastery. Appearance has been mistaken for trees, and its main form of hiding is using its similar appearance as other objects like telephone poles and lamp posts. Adaption can survive and adapt to different situations to blend in with new environments. And lastly, corruption can use its sirens to morph humans into mummified corpses and morph them into other iteration of Siren Head. So, like I said, the Siren Head it's one of the coolest entities I have ever heard on the internet. And if Siren Head was ever real, real, and we really don't know. He could be. Beware, because you may not make it. Maybe one of you might, but I can't promise all of them. So just beware, dude. Beware the Siren Head. So we're going to go over the history. We're going to talk about the past and in pop culture to this day about Siren Head. So Siren Head was firstly introduced to the world in 2018 when Trevor Henderson created a Tumblr and Twitter post in which he published Siren Head for the first time. On October 31st, 2018, a group of game developers, which are known as Modus Interactive, released a horror game for Siren Head, boosting its popularity even further. And on December 7th of 2019, a developer known as DOOMEDDDDDD, I don't know if I said that right, created his own Siren Head horror game too. The video games highly influenced Siren Head's gain in popularity. It was even proposed to the SCP Foundation, the SCP Foundation, it stands for Secure, Contain, and Protect, to become SCP of its own, but it was declined by the Foundation, and they say that Siren Head is not an SCP. Any source implies Siren Head is to be a SCP is false. I didn't know that. I actually kind of believed for a little bit that the SAP Foundation was actually connected to Siren Head, but I guess the Foundation does not accept and therefore will not take Siren Head as part of the SAP Foundation. That's interesting. I didn't know that part. Dude, he deserves to be part of the SAP Foundation. It's Siren Head. Dude, they're just scared that the Siren Head's going to take over the Foundation. Anyways, in popular culture, on April 30th of 2020, a film creator and a TikTok person known as Alex Howard created a video of Siren Head moving around in the background, while at the same time, police and gunfires can be heard. The video got popular very quickly, gaining over 20 million views in 1 week. The video escalated to the point of getting video edited. The original background sounds got replaced by numerous different songs and audio clips, making it look like Siren Head is blasting music from its horns. A good example is the video Siren Head Gangnam Style by Large Trap, where Siren Head is seen dancing and playing the infamous song Gangnam Style by PSY. Dude, I've actually seen that. I wish I could play it, but I might get copyrighted for that. But dude, you guys should check it out. It's called the Siren Head Gangnam Style. You know, Gangnam Style. I don't remember how really the song goes. It's been a while since I've heard it. But yes. That's pretty much all it says about Siren Head. Kind of wish we had a little bit more information about him. But guys, that was the origins of Siren Head. Listen, I already I know. There's a lot we have questions about this creature. But let me tell you something. Siren Head is probably one of my most favorite entities I have ever seen and created by Trevor Henderson. If you guys want to check out the games, I'll put a link in the description below so that way you guys can play it for yourself if you have a Windows. I do believe you can also play a Mac, but please do not fact check me on that. I could be wrong. But if you have a Windows computer and you want to try out the games, the popular Siren Head game, or any other Siren Head games that you guys want to try it out, I'll put a link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. But ladies and gentlemen, that was the origins of Siren Head. I really hope you guys... anyways, guys, I'm so sorry. I have to go. I really have to go. He's coming. May God bless. I'll see you for more Flacco's Fun World podcast.